And one major issue impacting the presidential race is the economy. Over President Obama's term in office, he's made a number of economic reforms to help jumpstart the economy. The question for a lot of people, though, has it really worked? And what impact will that play in the upcoming election? Let's talk with this guy. He knows all about it. On Good Day, our financial expert, Joe Bert. Joe, good to see you. Thanks for coming
John
today.
Good to be here.
Okay, you know, one of the most famous sound bites of all time in presidential politics is, are you better off today than you were 4 years ago? That's kind of become the standard here, hasn't it?
It sure has, and unfortunately for President Obama, I think it's going to be a tough case to sell. You know, you got a lot of things working against him. If you look at unemployment 4 years ago, it was about 5%. Today it's 8.6. You're about 70% higher in unemployment.
Was it really at 5?
Oh yeah, 5%. 4 years ago. If you look at the national debt, we had about $9.5 trillion. Now we're almost 15 trillion, and that's in only 4 short years that we've included that.
You know, of course, the big argument here is a lot of people say, well, he was simply inheriting what was left over by George Bush in that case, and that things are starting to get better. Well, are they really starting to get better for most people?
But too slow. If you look at, we spent $1 trillion on the stimulus, and where were all these shovel-ready projects that we're supposed to have? If you really dig down deep into where that money went, it really didn't stimulate much. Now, the argument is, of course, is that if had he not done that, it had been worse. But for $1 trillion of spending, we really haven't improved all that much, and I think that's what his vulnerable point is.
You know what's funny about this election is the president is out saying, oh, it's about jobs. The Republicans are all saying, oh, it's all about jobs.
Right.
They're all saying it's about jobs, but even if somebody new gets into office, how do we know that their plan's going to work? Because the president said the same things leading up to his election.
Well, the whole key to this is get Congress behind you, to have a clear plan to define what you want to do. Unfortunately, the president spent his first 2 years on Obamacare. When he had a Democratic Congress, both the House and the Senate, and the presidency, he could have done a lot of things on the economy, but instead they focused on Obamacare, frittered away the $1 million stimulus, and here we are 4 years later dealing with what we're dealing with.
All right, so no matter who gets into office next, they're going to have to do something about the economy. What do you foresee, so people can start making plans now, maybe with their investments, what do you foresee happening over the next few months that we all need to be prepared for?
Well, I don't think a lot's going to happen over the next few months. You're going to have a lot of rhetoric, and I want to pay close attention to the tax policies that both Gingrich and Romney are proposing. And Gingrich is talking about a more flat tax, a more fair tax. Romney's just kind of tweaking around the edges, and I don't think that's going to do it. We really need a major change in our tax policy, and that's where Ron Paul, frankly, is getting his strength.
Well, I had this debate among my family last night. I'm not for sure we're ever going to see tax law changes. I mean, you go all the way back to Forbes with the flat tax, and then you've had the fair tax and 999. There are too many jobs rely on the tax code the way it is, including, what, 2 million accountants and attorneys who don't want to see this change.
Not only those jobs, but congressional jobs. If you can control the tax policy, you control the votes, and unfortunately, that's what it's all about.
And it's all going to come down to the economy, and it all starts today here in Florida.
Here we are.
All right, the Oracle of Orlando. Joe Bert, good to see you. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.